It's both. It's both. And that's a good point you brought up. Is it knowing what to do? Well, if you're established in truthfulness, you will know what to do. Because let's say you're provided some opportunities. And if you're established in truthfulness, you will look at one opportunity and you can say in your mind, this is the opportunity I should take. And if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel true, you know that's not it. You can look at another opportunity. Well, is this it? You can feel it out. And if you feel that sense of truthfulness, you know how to follow it. It's also admitting how you feel. But alongside that, many people take that as though they will always know what to do. Like you will always know what to do. Well, that is true. But that doesn't mean there's always something to do. Right? You understand what I'm saying? It's like you might be in a point in time where something needs to happen. You feel something needs to happen. You've been working so hard or you've been doing this, but now it's just a lull. Nothing's going on. And this can be spiritually speaking. This can be in your work. This can be in any situation. And you're thinking, I need to do something. And so you meditate on it and you're established in truth, but no inspiration arises. Well, what that's telling you is there's nothing for you to do right now. It's okay. Hang out. Turn on Netflix. Go meditate. Go for a walk. There's nothing for you to do right now. And I learned this lesson because I've always been quite driven to do things. So that's why I've written a bunch of books and done podcasts and taught a lot and a bunch of other little things that I've done. But every now and then, I would come to a period where I couldn't write anything. Nothing came out. I was not inspired at all. I thought about teaching classes like, I don't really want to teach classes right now. And I thought there must be something wrong with me because I should be doing this all the time. And what I found was because I planned so well, I already had a whole bunch of work done like months in advance. So I could take a week or two off and not do anything because my podcasts were going to come out, classes were going to be released. And I found that when I allowed myself to just not do anything because there was nothing to do, when there was something to do, there was a force behind it. It was like all of a sudden that wave came up and you're just going to ride it. So when it comes to knowing what to do, it's the balance of, yes, you can pick and choose and know where to go. But if no options arise, you also have to be able to be established in the truthfulness of, there's just nothing to do right now. And I know that's un-American. But you will find that if you are able to take time to not do anything, it's as if you are recharging yourself. And it's as if whatever's coming next is building within you. And there will always be something coming next. And there will always be a lull. And there will always be something coming next. And maybe you'll be like me and you'll have like 15 years of non-stop activity. And then you'll hit that 6 months of no activity. And comparing it, it feels like you're in a vacuum. But once you become comfortable with it, after you come out of that 6 months, you're back at it again. So, truthfulness is very important in that regard too. And I hope you're getting the idea that there is a lot of nuances to this. There's not a cookie cutter approach to your Kriya Yoga practice or your life. And we can do talks like this where we can speak generally. But a lot of the time, it's really going to be dependent on where are you at and what are you going through personally. Because I might say, just relax, take it easy, don't do anything, go on a vacation. But to someone who spent their whole life on a vacation and has never been inspired to do anything, I might say, get your ass out of bed and go get a job, and I don't care what you do, just start doing something, because that's what they need. So always remember that this is subtle and it's nuanced and it's specific to each individual. And if you can get that, and don't compare yourself to others or where other people are or how they think or what they do, you'll be in a much better place. Because oftentimes you are in for example, those of you who are from the CC Institute, you can tell that Craig and I have a very different approach to things, outwardly, right? But when it comes to the message and when it comes to what's there, what the gems, what the little nuggets are, that's the exact same thing. The same thing is true with Ellen at Center for Spiritual Enlightenment. If I were Ellen, I'd be dressed all in white. I'd take on an Indian name. I'd have the sash, and I'd be talking in a very loving voice. Ellen and I are friends, so this is not making fun of her. But the message that Ellen shares, when you listen to it, it's the exact same thing that Craig Ishadas says. It's the exact same thing that Roy Davis says. It's the exact same thing that Yogananda said. And so underneath all of those differences, if we compared everybody, we drive ourselves crazy. So you have to be your own Kriya Yogi. Be your own Kriya Yogi and let your path be your own path, realizing that the core of it, the truth of it is all the same. Okay, one more foundation and then we'll pause for the day into our meditation.